Hello everyone and welcome back to Half Magic Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is a love letter from your soulmate. I have 4 piles to choose from. I suggest selecting your pile based on the pile marker that sparks a memory in you. So for example, I would choose pile 4, manifestation, because on this card there is the outline of this person's chakras and I got mine photographed, or I got like an aura reading, but it came with a chakra map in Salem, Massachusetts with my mom in June of last year. So I will put the timestamps in the description down below. Feel free to pause the video now to select your pile. Let's get started. If you selected pile 1, forgiveness, welcome to your reading. Let's get started. What is your love letter from your soulmate? Your soulmate wants to tell you that they know you have felt unseen for so long romantically. Maybe you've had romantic liaisons, you've had relationships, but you never really felt like anyone took the time to get to know you, the maybe unsavory parts of yourselves, the things that you think are unlovable. And because of that, you haven't really felt fully emotionally satisfied because you haven't been able to truly be yourself out of fear that these parts of yourself that you've kept hidden will make people not want to be with you or not like you or not respect you. You have an air of mystery, and this is one of the things that initially draws your soulmate into you. And they like that you seem mysterious. They like that you are a deceivingly deep pool of water. It's like when you walk into a lake or something and it looks pretty clear at first, and then there's a drop off that's like 20 feet. I think your soulmate sees you that way, where a lot of the times you come off as maybe jovial or very empathetic, but once people get to know you, they realize there's a really big hidden depth and a wealth of emotions and experiences that you don't necessarily let other people see easily. You are certainly not for everyone. You're not necessarily someone that tons of people have a crush on because you tend to be very different or operate or think in a way that's different than most people. Most people just can't match up to your wavelength. And so to have someone be able to do that is pretty rare. And your soulmate feels very grateful that they've found this in you. Your soulmate wants to tell you that there's no reason to hide your emotions or feel like you can't trust them. They want you to tell them all your thoughts and feelings. They don't want to keep any secrets from you, even if you feel like it's to spare their feelings or to protect yourself, because this person accepts you as you are. They want to be with you. They want to hear all about the things that have hurt you, and they want to help you resolve them. This person is aware that you may suffer mentally a lot. You might suffer from depression, or generally you have a lot of guilt or a lot of self-criticism. And because of that, you have maybe a few days where you just feel really poorly about yourself. And maybe in past relationships, you wouldn't want to talk about it or bring it up because you don't want to make yourself seem needy or insecure or give someone a reason to say that you're too much. But your soulmate wants to tell you that you are perfect as you are to them. And even though they don't agree with what you think when you get so down on yourself, they want to be there for you to help you through that. And they really do want to be a comforting presence because they always make you feel like the worst of it is over. Like you could be having the worst day of your life, and then you see your soulmate and they hold you and talk to you and kind of walk you through it, and then you feel so much better afterwards. Your soulmate in particular might be a Leo or another fire sign. So Sagittarius or Aries, but most prominently Leo here. And they see you as the moon to their sun. They see you both shining brightly together in different ways, and you only make each other shine brighter. You balance each other out. They feel like they help you be more positive and be more gentle and more forgiving with yourself. And they feel like you push them to be the best version of themselves because they want to give you the world. They feel like you push them to be able to communicate their emotions and their feelings better. You push them to be more empathetic, and they really enjoy growing with you. Your soulmate feels excited to be able to wake up every day and say that you are theirs, that you're made for each other. They feel very excited to try new things for you. In particular, they might enjoy traveling with you. They like exploring new places, and they like exploring deep into the crevices of your mind and your experiences. I can see you two like laid up in bed where your soulmate just asking you questions, trying to learn more about you and the reasons why you are the way that you are. You also make them feel pretty confident and more extroverted. They feel like they can be themselves around you, whereas maybe in other situations they feel like they have to tamper down their personality a bit, but they really feel like you two see each other, and so they feel so comfortable being themselves, acting as they want. They want to go out with you, they want to show you off, and with the Nine of Pentacles at the end here, this person definitely wants to spoil you materially. Their love language might be gift giving. They definitely want to provide you with a lot of financial stability. They want to give you gifts. They want to make sure that you are always living a very comfortable, luxurious life. They're the type of person to make you a really nice meal or take you to an expensive restaurant just to put a smile on your face because they think that you deserve it. They want to give you the world, and that's one of the reasons why you push them to work even harder, because they just want to be the best versions of themselves, to be enough for you, because they see you as someone who deserves so much luxury and so much time and energy, because they recognize all the ways in which you deprive yourself of it when you start with your negative self-talk, or you are start to feel like you should diminish your own light. And they never want you to feel that way. They always want you to feel open and vibrant with them, because that is the person that they fall in love with. That's also coming through in the pile marker that you selected, forgiveness, which is a card about being able to forgive yourself. And your soulmate really wants you to tell you that they will help you work on your self-esteem, on your self-outlook. They will help you to stop being so critical of yourself, because they see you as you are. They see you as someone who deserves the world, and they want you to love yourself in the way that they love you. Your Lover's Oracle card says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So if you feel like this person is not in your life, and I feel like that's 50-50. Some of you do know who this person is and they're already in your life. Others of you have not met this person yet. Just know that you deserve this kind of love. You deserve all of the comfort and all of the support and all of the gifts and the understanding that this person, your soulmate, gives to you. And they want you to know that too. They think that you deserve more than what they can give you. Your two love oracle cards say healthy choices, which says making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and being happier. And paradise, which says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. So for healthy choices, definitely your soulmate wants you to be better at self-love and self-care. They want to support you and make you feel like you have room to talk about your insecurities or talk about the ways in which you think you're not enough, because They want you to know that you're not alone, and they will always be there to comfort you and redirect you to how they feel about you and how they want you to perceive yourself. With Paradise here, definitely I see you two having a lot of fun together. There's a playful energy here, especially because I feel like both of you, as I said, are not really not everyone's cup of tea. You're definitely both a little bit strange, and so to find someone who's on the same wavelength as you or who really gets you is a rarity, and it's really nice to be able to let go and be yourself and have fun and joke around, and you really bring that out in this person. It feels like they become the class clown around you. All right, my pile ones, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 2, worthiness, welcome to your reading. Let's get into what your soulmate has to tell you. What is their love letter to you? They want to say, you make me so happy. The happiest that I've ever been in a relationship. I feel like a kid in the candy store. I feel like that scene in 500 Days of Summer where after Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Summer, I can't remember what Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character's name is, but in Summer they get together for the first time, and the next day he's walking around and singing and dancing, and the world just looks so beautiful because he has these rose-colored glasses on. Like, life seems so much sweeter with you. Everything seems so much more joyous and so much more magical because I have you in it. I could see us having a family together. I think you would be an excellent parent, and I would love to have a miniature version of you running around. When I was younger, sometimes I thought that everyone was kind of unhappy in their relationships, and I'm shocked by how much I enjoy being with you. There's never a day that I regret choosing you or being with you or spending my life with you. I feel like we are the most successful couple in the world. I feel like we are couple goals, and when other people see that or look at us or speak to us, they're jealous of our relationship, or they think of us as the best couple, because we are. I feel like I can accomplish anything with you by my side because I have your support to lead me on and push me to keep going and do better. The viewer here could be a Capricorn or have a prominent Capricorn placement in their natal chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or to a lesser extent another earth sign, so Virgo or Taurus, but most strongly Capricorn here. They like that you are very hardworking and independent. They like that they don't feel like you need them. They feel like every day is a new opportunity to impress you and prove to you why you should be with them, because they really do see you as someone who is so self-sufficient, so resilient, so good at creating the life that they want, that they know if they were not good enough for you, you would go and find something better. You would push yourself to find the life that you want, the relationship that you want outside of them. And they admire that level of persistence that you have, although they do know that occasionally you feel like, although you are successful in other areas of your life, like maybe you are very successful in your career, your soulmate also recognizes that sometimes you suffer from a little bit of imposter syndrome, or feeling like you don't actually deserve the things that you've worked for, or it's premature, or you're just not ready for them yet. And your soulmate wants you to know that everything that they do for you, all the love that they have to give for you, and everything in your life that you have achieved through your hard work and your vision and your nurturing nature, has been because you deserve it. And they really believe that. They think that you deserve everything and more. With your pile marker here being worthiness, there is this emphasis on maybe feeling that you are not worthy of this love. So perhaps for this viewer, your soulmate is aware that in the past, in your past relationships, you have not really been doted on or cared for. Maybe your past relationships left you feeling jaded about love, or feeling like you're not good enough to be treated well, or you don't deserve the kind of romantic relationship that your soulmate wants to offer you, and they want to tell you that's not the case, that you have so much to give. And you've worked so hard on making yourself better and trying to make yourself as palatable and as perfect as possible. And they do see you that way. They see you as someone who has clearly worked very hard, who has all of these skills and all of these desirable traits in a partner. But they want you to know that you don't have to keep pushing in order to be lovable to them. You are lovable because you are you to this person. And they want you to know that you could have the worst day ever. You could be lazy. You could lash out at them. Not that you necessarily would, but they want you to know that they have so much patience for you, and they want you to see how they see you reflected back in the mirror when you look. I just heard the song I'll Be Your Mirror by the Velvet Underground. Some of the lyrics to that are, I find it hard to believe that you don't know the beauty that you are. But if you don't, let me be your eyes, a hand to your darkness. And that's really just the complete message from your soulmate. That is exactly what they want to tell you, is that they see so much in you, and they want to grow with you and allow you to see it in yourself, because they have so much fun with you. They feel like a kid in a candy store with you. That's also coming through in the Lover's Oracle card that you have for this pile, which says, playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So they want to heal all of these doubts about yourself, these doubts that you are unlovable, with all of the love that they have to give for you. And maybe that's part of the journey of this relationship, is you finally feel truly loved and seen in a romantic setting for the first time, because you have so much fun together, because this really heals your inner child, because you can laugh together, you can goof around, and you don't feel like you have to be perfect all of the time, or in order to make this person love you or treat you well. And they want to reiterate that all of the people in the past who made you feel that way are stupid, and they got nothing on them, your soulmate. So there are 2 love oracle cards here. The first one is photograph, which says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So this person, your soulmate, is very sentimental. They are the type to keep a picture of you in their office at work, a picture of you in their wallet. They like making new memories with you. They like going on vacations with you and taking pictures there. They kind of think of their life like before and after you are in it. And as I said, I feel like everything seems so much brighter now that you're there. Everything seems so much happier. I think this person really finds a lot of joy and emotional fulfillment in being with you. And they want you to understand that it's because you are who you are, and not because of the things that you do for them or the things that you've accomplished. It's because they genuinely love you as a person. The second love oracle card is Love Call, which says, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So your soulmate is a constant communicator. They want you to know that some of their favorite things to do with you is when you have your phone calls, when you're apart, you just can talk for hours about anything and everything. They really love to give you compliments. Their love language might be words of affirmation. So this person is very complimentary, which I think maybe you are not used to, as I said before, because you don't really compliment yourself. You don't see these things about yourself, but your soulmate points them out all the time, because they want you to know everything that they see in you, and they want you to feel it for yourself and be proud of who you are. This person also is probably a big believer in love notes and love messages. They want to get you a bouquet of flowers that has a little note from them in it. They might leave you a little note when they go off to work and you're still at home. They might leave you a note when they have to go on a trip or something. They love to text you throughout the day. They're just really big on communication, and that's one of their favorite things to do with you is just sit around and talk. They don't even feel like you need to go out and explore things, although they're not opposed to it. But their favorite thing to do with you is just to be cuddled up and relax and talk to you for hours. All right, my pile twos, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 3, creativity, welcome to your reading. Let's get started. So what does your soulmate have to say to you? What is your love letter from them? We start off the spread with this 9 of Swords. What I'm hearing your soulmate wants to tell you is that before they met you, they had so much anxiety about whether or not they would ever find their person. A lot of the times when they were laid up in bed late at night, that's where their mind would wander, and they would just feel like there was no one out there who would truly compliment them or understand them or get them or make them want to settle down. Your soulmate has a bit of a free spirit, and they tend to go where their impulses take them. And that's been relatively easy for them because they haven't felt that strong level of attachment with a person until they met you. They also want to say to you that because you do mirror each other quite a lot, that they feel that maybe you also felt this way, that you would never find your person. You felt like you were going through dud after dud, or no one was just sparking your interest, and you'd almost resigned yourself to the idea that maybe you would be alone. And so when you two meet, it is this miracle where you just feel like you fit perfectly into each other, like two puzzle pieces. There's so much about you that complements each other, while you both still get to maintain your individuality. There's differences between you, but you complement each other in really unexpected ways. And one of your soulmate's favorite things about being in a relationship with you is that they really feel like you enable them to make better decisions. Because as I said, they have been in the past impulsive. They chase after their passions. They can be very free-spirited in that way. And I think that's one of the things you admire about them. But you also encourage them to really consider what they are leaving behind or what they really value, and being okay with settling down or being still instead of constantly chasing after the next thing. And alternatively, I feel that they really help you to be able to cut things off that are no longer serving you. I feel like a lot of the people that are viewing this pile have this issue where maybe even when things aren't great for them, they have a hard time setting those boundaries or cutting things off. So for example, if you're in a job where you are not being appreciated for the work that you do, you are the kind of person who maybe would just stick it out and hope that things get better. Whereas your soulmate is the kind of person who encourages you immediately to start looking for other jobs. If you are in a kind of one-sided friendship where you feel like the person's using you and maybe you don't want to have any kind of conflict about it, your soulmate is the kind of person who would tell you that you should stand up for yourself because you wouldn't treat that person that way, so why would you allow them to treat you that way? And that push from your soulmate to assert your boundaries is one of the things that really helps you grow a lot as a person throughout your relationship with them. Additionally, you two have really excellent communication. There are 3 signs here, or 3 cards here that represent air signs. So air is all about communication. So I feel like the communication between you two is very good. The conversation is great. You really enjoy talking to each other, exploring each other's mind, and you can have like philosophical discussions. I just heard you love to talk about movies together, so that might be something in particular. And it's really interesting. The last 3 cards here, we have this Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Knight of Swords is someone who can be very impulsive. They're very passionate about what they want. They're very intelligent about what they want, and they will go after it without necessarily thinking about the consequences of what it is. And you can see that with this Eight of Cups in reverse behind the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is leaving behind this Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups is a card about leaving something behind to transition to something better because you know something better is out there for you. But in reverse, it indicates to me this leaving even without a plan necessarily, without anything planned out, without any expectations, and maybe hurting other people or hurting yourself in the process because you're letting go of a good thing. And if you look also, as I said, the Knight of Swords here, it's facing towards the Hierophant, which is a card about stability and tradition. So what your soulmate wants to tell you is that they don't want you to worry about their free-spiritedness, their passion, leading them away from you, because it became so clear to them when they met you that all of these things that they left behind, it was because it just wasn't speaking to who they are as a person. But they never want to give you up. They want to marry you. They want to have this traditional life with you where they settle down and maybe get married, maybe have kids, live together. And they definitely see you as their life partner. They see you as having a love that lasts eternally. Additionally, they really have no plans on changing or leaving. As I said, they feel so strongly that they want to be with you. Your soulmate in particular could be a Gemini or have a prominent Gemini placement in their natal chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm also getting that they could be younger than you. Looking at this pile, I'm hearing the song Chateau Lobby by Father John Misty, which is this really beautiful love song, but it's very quirky in the sense that the message of the song is kind of like, I've always been kind of strange, even when I've never really met someone who is different in the same way I am, or likes and dislikes the same thing that I do. Not anyone as eccentric as me. I've never felt really that attached to anyone until I've met you. And that's exactly the vibe of this pile. That's exactly what your soulmate wants to tell you, is that they think you are so special. You change their mind about marriage, about love. Maybe before, as I said, they felt really defeated by the idea of ever finding someone who they felt compatible with, that they could see a life with, and then meeting you, it's like you just turn everything upside down, and it's a real spiritual, deep, profound connection. They feel so grateful to have you in their life. Additionally, with the pile marker you selected, creativity here, as I said, I do think your soulmate is a very free-spirited person. They could be an artist or have an interest in art or another creative endeavor, so like music, dance, writing. But generally, you are like their muse. So you really inspire them to create. You inspire them to write, to read, to create art that helps them express their feelings about you to you. They also like maybe that you have artistic inclinations or you are a very creative person. That's one of the things that really attracts them to you. And they like that you don't try to tamper that part of them that longs for creativity. You don't try to make them fit into a box. You want them to grow within themselves, within the relationship, without having to get rid of who they are at the core of their person. So your Lover's Oracle card here says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So this really coincides with what I said earlier, that your soulmate really does teach you how to assert your boundaries and walk away from things that are no longer serving you. And And that way, your relationship with this person helps improve your life a lot because you're no longer willing to stay in situations that are not serving you or are not beneficial to you. And your soulmate wants to reiterate that you still have that power now, even if you haven't come into contact with them yet. Even if you are in separation, you always have that power within yourself. You don't need them to remind you. You can bring it out on your own. So there are 2 love oracle cards that I pulled here. The first one is date, which says meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan/set a date. So what I'm getting from this is that for most of you, this is someone that you have not met yet. This will be a brand new person, not someone that you've dated in the past. Additionally, this is someone who really values traditional romantic stuff, which is so opposite of how they thought they would be in a relationship. Because as I said, they have been really free-spirited and impulsive, and they haven't really found someone that they've connected to in a way that made them want to settle down in the past. But when they meet you, they definitely want to wine and dine you. They're trying to take you on a date. They're trying to do it the right way, bring you flowers. They want to court you, basically. Your second love oracle card here is Twin Flames, which says yin/yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. So I don't really believe in the concept of twin flames, but as the message of this card, I really see it as you two, as I said before, fitting into each other like a perfect puzzle piece. And even though you have your differences, you complement each other in such a way, and you help each other absorb some of the traits of the other person in order to improve your life. So as I said, this person learns how to settle down and value what they have. They express more gratitude, whereas you kind of learn how to set boundaries and stick up for yourself more on account of this person. All right, my pile 3s, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care. If you selected pile 4, manifestation, welcome to your reading. Let's get into what your love letter from your soulmate is from. What do they want to say to you? So your soulmate wants to say, I know that dating, relationships, love has been very difficult for you. It's like you're stuck between a devil and an angel on your shoulder. And the angel, on one hand, tells you if you want to find the person that's for you, if you want to connect with me, your soulmate, you have to put yourself out there. You have to plan for it. You have to constantly be on the lookout and on the search. And sometimes you feel that way. Sometimes you feel like you're opening yourself up to the possibility, or you're really looking. But then another part of you just wants to close off and keep your heart protected behind a series of walls that you've put up to prevent yourself from having to be vulnerable with someone that gets close to you. And your soulmate understands why you're doing this. In the past, you've been betrayed. You've had someone who really made you question if you can trust other people in a relationship. It could be that you were cheated on, or you were lied to, or just manipulated in some way. But this person really hurt your feelings because it felt like being stabbed in the back. And additionally, on top of that, you feel like in all of your relationships, you've had to work so hard to maintain this thing that the other person throws away or disrespects with deception or trickery, or just not treating you how you deserve. You're sick of putting in all of this effort for something that is ultimately emotionally unfulfilling and sometimes even traumatizing or emotionally damaging. You feel like you want someone who is willing to put in just as much effort as you are into a relationship, and you're not sure if that's going to happen. So sometimes it feels safer to not even try at all. And your soulmate wants to tell you that their job, their mission in your life is to really break through this illusion that everyone is going to betray you or hurt you or harm you anyway. They want to pierce that bubble that you have, They want to get behind your walls. They want to really get to know you, and they want to transform your way of thinking about relationships and love. They want to open you up to the possibilities of love, and they want to do that by being very genuine, very reciprocal, and very truthful with you. And they want you to know that although you have not met them yet, you should still maintain hope for this person. That's really coming through in the pile marker you selected, manifestation, which in this deck specifically is usually about manifesting a person or a relationship, and maybe having stumbling blocks because you have closed up your heart a little bit. So they really want you to try to maintain that optimism so you can come into union, because even though it's right now, they promise that when they come in, they will transform all of these doubts, all of this fear of vulnerability, of being hurt, into trust for the universe, for love, for them, and they really want to help heal your heart. And your Lover's Oracle card really kind of reiterates that. It says, trust, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So they want to say, you can trust me. When I get there, I will help you to trust. And I also want you to trust yourself. Trust that you can make the correct decision for yourself. Trust that you will be able to identify people who wish to play you or deceive you in some kind of way. Trust that you will recognize me, the person that is meant for you, when I come in. So I pulled 2 love oracle cards here. The first one is seduction, and it says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. So for some of you, this betrayal, as I said, that you've had in a past relationship that really made you dated and kind of shook your belief about love and relationships overall in general, was because of a cheating situation. It was because of a third-party situation. But also, your soulmate wants to tell you, first of all, they never do that to you. And second of all, it's not going to be all about emotional healing. Although that's a really big part of your relationship, and it's one of the reasons why you two are being drawn together. There's also so much physical attraction between you two, and you really have fun. I think you invoke a passion in each other that you have not felt in a while. And I'm also getting that for some of you, you could meet this person at work. The second love oracle card that you have is Palm Tree, which says stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. And this is the promise from your soulmate, is that I'm not fleeting. I'm not going to betray you like those other people. I'm not going to make you work hard for crumbs. I want to give you emotional stability, emotional security. I want you to know that I will be in it for the long haul, and we will grow together, and you will be able to trust and let your guard down around me and tell me all of these things that are plaguing you. And I will never hurt you in the way that these people in the past have. You just have to be flexible and be open to me, the possibility of me in your life as we get closer together. So please keep your heart open and know that I'm out there and I'm waiting for you, and I hope to get with you soon, because I want nothing more than to heal these wounds that you've had and come into union and be happy together and have fun and be flirtatious and just enjoy our time together. All right, my pile 4s, that is it for your reading. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video once a week. Thank you. Take care.